Hi students. Okay, we have one question request by a group of students. Okay, and this question actually from the chapter vector. Okay, since the question look a bit different, so I want to share with you with everybody these questions in my channel. Okay, so let me go into the questions first. Okay, class, this is your question, and then the question actually the question that you all post to me got some error. So I already done the correction of that error. So this is the question, class, after I done the correction. Okay. Okay, listen class. Okay, and this is the question from the chapter vector. Okay, fine. Okay, first thing, a student tell me, sir, I couldn't understand this question at all. Yes, I agree. You know why? Because this question is without diagram. Without diagram. Diagram is not given for this question. So that is the main problem for our solution. Understand? So always remember, if you want to have a very easy solution, right? You want to understand a vector question easily. So you should have diagram. Otherwise, without diagram, the question going to be very difficult for you. Okay, so this is my suggestions. So let's say there is a question without diagram. You can sketch your own diagram to make yourself more comfortable with this question. Understand? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start sketching the diagram first, update the diagram, then we will start to solve the question. Okay? Okay, let me read the question first. In a parogram OABC, that means we already know that they are starting with the parogram of OABC. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sketch the parogram first. Okay, this is my parogram, class. Okay, this is my parogram. So with the O, A, B, and C. Okay, got it? Okay, done. So I think everybody should understand what is the meaning of parogram. Two sides will be parallel. We have two pairs of parallel line. Two pairs of parallel line. Okay. Then OA, this one, class, this one. OA is A. So it's already given. This is OA. This A. And the second one is OC here. So OC is C. Okay, done. And then this one, class, listen. This one is actually a ratio. This one is a ratio. I teach you how to get the idea from this ratio first, okay? Because some of you don't understand the meaning of the ratio. Actually, you can understand ratio means you can move very easily, class. Okay, let me give you idea first. Okay, I'm going to take the ratio here. PB equals to 1 over 3 AB, right? Okay, done. Okay, class, if you want to see the ratio, in a very proper way, you have to separate the alphabet and the number two sides. That means, listen, that means what I'm going to do here, you see the AB here, this AB is actually times. I'm going to bring over here is going to be divide. Understand? So I'm going to bring alphabet to one side. That means PB divide by AB equals to 103. Okay, equals to 103. So now you can see clearly, that means this is the ratio actually. PB will take one portion and AB is a 3 portion. Understand? Okay, here class, if you look at this one, this is already AB. This is your AB. So what happened to your AB is divided into a 3 portion. Can you see here? AB is divided into a 3 portion. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide this AB into 3 portions. This one, almost like this. Hopefully you can see, right? Just roughly you divide them. It's no need to so perfect. So I already divide them into 3 portions. Can you see that? AB already divide into a 3 portion. Okay, done. Okay, after that, okay, they mention here is a PB. Can you see here PB? PB, can you see here PB, right? Okay, PB means, so somewhere here is this is supposed to be P, right? This is supposed to be P. So this is your P. Understand, class? So this is your AB 3 portion, and your PB is 1 portion. Understand? Done. I already marked where's my P there. Okay, done. I remove this. So I move on to the next ratio. This is the next ratio. It's given. So that is BQ equals what? 103 BC. Got it? Okay, same idea. We're going to separate the alphabet and number one side. So the BQ over BC equals to 103. Okay, again, same idea class. You see, the BC is, they divide BC into a 3 portion. So that means I just divide into a 3 portion like this. Okay, 3 portion. Can you see? I already divide the BC into 3 portion. And BQ is 1 portion, BQ. So Q is supposed to be beside the B here. So I put here Q. Done. So all done. Okay. So next question. Next. I read the question. OQ. Can you look at this one? OQ and AB is extended. OQ and AB. So I extend AB first. This AB I already extend. Extend means something we make it them longer, right? So AB and OQ. That means it's O and Q somewhere here like this, right? You have to extend here. Okay, OQ like this. So listen, class. So when you extend them, they will meet at the point S. Can you see here? This I make it as S. Okay, done. I make it as S. Done. Okay, done. Okay, then second one is given here is CB. This one CB and OP are extended. CB. This is CB. I extend CB. Can you see? I already extended CB and OP here. Can you see OP? OP. I extended until they meet to the point R. So this is the point R. Done. So this is my diagram. Okay. Now, if you want to make your diagram more perfect, I will update the value here. Okay, listen class. This is the 2 portion. Okay, actually the total is 3, right? This is total is 3. This total is 3. But AP is taken only 2. So what you can do is, this is actually 2 over 3. So maybe you're asking me, so why is 2 over 3? Because AP is just take 2 out of 3. That is the meaning of 2 over 3. Of the total ratio is total vector. Vector is a C. So this one I make it as like this. Easy for you to understand. Okay. So that means AP is 2 over 3 C. Okay, done. Okay, this one also, this part is just taking only 1 portion, right? Only one out of 3, right? So I'm going to label here as like this. I put outside, easy for you to see. So it's 1 over 3 C. Okay, 1 over 3 C. Done. Got it? Okay, same goes to this side. Okay, class, if this entire thing is considered A, this one also should be the total is A. Understand? Okay, so this one is taking a 2 portions. So that means 2 over 3 of the A. Because the entire vector here is the A. Okay, so I'm using this arrow here. Okay, this also same class. Okay, this also is 1, right? Well, because this one is only 1 portion. So it means 1 over 3. Okay, done. So I already labeled the entire, the entire diagram perfectly. So now if you use the diagram, I can tell you, you can answer the question easily, class. Okay. Okay, before I move on to the solution, I want to explain what are the skills that I need to do this, the next question. So I want to give you an idea first. Okay. This class, I want to talk about similar triangle. The word is called similar. Okay, let's say I have a similar triangle. I just give you an idea of similar triangle. Okay, let's say I have a 2 triangle here. So the first thing student will ask me, so what is the meaning of similar? Okay, let me explain. Okay, these 2 triangles we can say similar with one condition. The corresponding angle for each side should be same. That means this angle and this angle should be same. Okay, this angle and this angle should be same. And this angle and this angle should be same. So that means it's not the triangle should be same. The angle should be same. Once the angle same, we can use the similar idea. Okay, what the similar triangle can do for us, we can use a proportional method. Listen, what I mentioned by proportional. I give you an idea, class. Listen, Okay, this is X, Y, Z. A, B, C. Okay, listen, listen. Okay, your X here is actually corresponding to the A here. Understand? So that means how to write is, x over a. X over a. Okay, x over a lah, because if you start from x, it's supposed to be over a. Now, if you start from a, it's actually a over x. Also can be done. It's not necessary you have to start from the bigger triangle. It's not compulsory. You can start in any triangle. So I start from x here, x over a. Done. If you're going to start, if you want to take y, y over b. So it's equals to y over b. And this z is going to equals to with the c here. So it's z over c. So this is the idea from the similar triangles. So we can use a proportional idea. So I give you another questions for you to understand. Look at this one. Okay, listen, just a simple idea for you to understand. Okay, let's say this is x. Okay, this is 2, this is 4, and this is, for example, this is, for example, a simple. I just give you a simple one. Okay, I can tell you this is a similar triangles. Okay, so once you want to, it's a similar triangles, I can use to find, I can find the x by using proportional idea. So it means this x is over 2. It means x over 2 equals to 8 over 4. 8 over 4. So this one can be simplified, become 2. So x going to be 2 times 2. So your x is 4. So that's how you use the similar concept in the triangles. Okay, understand? So this is because why you can use it this method, because they are similar. Why they are similar? Because their angles are same. So you must understand, class, you must able to see the angle should be the same. Only after that you can use this idea. Otherwise you cannot use. Understand? Okay, we back to the question. Okay, this is our question, class. Get ready. Okay, now, okay, first thing I want to tell you is this angle, this triangle and this triangle are similar. First, I need to explain first. Okay, these two triangles confirm is equal, right? These two angles. Okay, this, understand that? These two angles is equal. Okay, this angle and this angle is equal. And this angle and these angles are equal. They are equal actually. You can check yourself. So they are equal. Okay. So this triangles is called similar. Okay, done. After that, I'm going to use a proportional method. Listen. So I want to find the BS here. The BS here. Okay, this is a BS. I want to find this BS. Okay. Okay, let me start. Okay, question A1. So it's BS, Okay, BS over. Okay, your vector BS corresponding to this side. So that means your vector BS is over C. Okay, it's over C. Understand? Okay, equals to, okay. So this, what you call this side is corresponding to this side. Okay, corresponding to this side. So that means 1 over 3 A over 2 over 3 A. Okay. So now what we can do now, we can simplify. This one can cut. Okay, 1 over 3 and 2 over 3, the 3 actually can be cut. You can use calculator to divide them. 1 over 3 divided by 2 over 3, you will get back 1 over 2. So now your BS. Okay, here after you cancel off everything, you will have only 1 over 2. Okay, the C over here, if you bring this side, the C here, if you bring this side, is going to be multiplied times, right? So you're going to be C over here. And this is your answer of BC. Okay, this is your answer of BC. Done. So we move on to what you call, next one they ask for BR. Okay, BR. Okay, sorry. First, I need to tell you first. Sorry. I need to tell you which which triangles are similar. Okay, this one and this one is similar. This one and this one is similar. Okay. Okay, maybe you can ask me, sir, how you know it's similar? Because this one is parallel to this one, This one and this one is parallel. So the rest is going to be similar. You check one by one, you can understand already. Okay. So now, so they asked to get the BR. So your BR here is corresponding to this side. So your BR, so I put here BR over, BR should over A there, equals to, so I'm going to take this particular side is corresponding to this particular side. So that means again same idea lah class is 1 over 3 sorry, it's a C, right? 1 over 3C divided by 2 over 3C. So as usual, we can cancel this one and 3 and 3 cancel. So if you simplify this whole thing, you simplify this whole thing, you're going to get 102. So your BR going to be 1 over 2A. So this is your answer of BR. Okay, done. Okay, done. We already settled the question A. So we move on to the question B. Okay, show that RS is parallel to AC. RS is parallel to AC. RS is parallel to AC. Okay, so I want to remove this part because I need a space there. Okay, so for question B, listen. So I need to find what is RS first. RS. Okay, I think RS we can use the vector idea class. RS is, to find RS is RB plus BS. Okay, RB plus BS, RB. Class, here we have BR, but the question asking us is RB. So when you against the direction, it's going to be negative. It's negative 1 over 2A plus, and BC, sorry, this is supposed to be BS, sorry. This is BS, BS. So BS is 1 over 2C. Okay, done, So this is the RS. After that, we need to find AC. Okay, AC is, the formula of AC is AO plus OC. Okay, AO means you are against the direction over here, right? You're against. So when you're against the direction, it's going to be negative. It's negative A plus OC is C. Okay, done, Okay, class, if, so I do it in a different color, easy for you to understand. Okay, listen, if RS, sorry, RS parallel to AC, if the RS is parallel to AC, we can form them in an equation class with the lambda. So that means I can write like this: AC equals to lambda RS. Listen, okay, AC equals to lambda RS. So we want to prove that the lambda is equals. Once the lambda is equals, that means they are parallel. Okay. So I'm going to use what we call a matrix form. I'm going to change the vector into a matrix form. So my AC here, it is your AC, right? Okay. So I want to change them into vector. So into a matrix. So matrix should be like this, easy for us to understand. It's going to be negative 1, 1. And this one is negative 1 over 2 with 1 over 2. Understand? Okay. 1, negative 1, this is supposed to be negative 1 and 1. So this one is lambda negative 1, so negative 1 over 2. So I put it in this way, class. Save my space. 1 over 2. Okay. Okay. So now next. So I'm going to get the what is the value of lambda. So your lambda going to be 2. right? Your lambda is going to be 2. Okay, and this side, another lambda we have to check. Also lambda is 2. That means the lambda is equivalent to 2 both sides. It's already proven that they are parallel. So I can write this formula again. So AC equals to 2 RS. So once you can write like this, once you can put them into a one equation, is meaning that they are parallel. Okay, they are parallel. So I'm going to give you the final answer. Class, this is your answer of A1, and this is your answer of A2, and they are parallel. They are parallel. Okay, so show that they are asking us to show, right? So when you want to show, so this is the meaning of parallel. Okay, class. So hope that you understand the entire solution. So the main thing is you must able to sketch the diagram for this vector. Okay, these vector questions. Okay, class. Thank you. Have a nice day.